Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel Bright Black Bulb. Today's video is all about getting 4,000 hours of watch time. We will be talking about the tips and tricks that you need to know in order to get that 4,000 hours of watch time so you can get one step closer to monetization. Stay tuned and watch the whole video to find out these great tips that will allow you to grow your channel in no time. Papa Bulb has done an entire playlist that contains lots of videos that are super helpful if you're a new YouTuber. Make sure to watch them because I shared many tips that will help you grow your channel faster and easier. The link to the playlist is going to be in the description. This channel is all about YouTube growth and YouTube tips. If that is something that interests you, make sure to subscribe and turn your post notification on so you don't miss anything, as I will be uploading more videos. Okay, that's enough. Let's get into today's video. First off, watch time is all about how you look at the numbers. That may sound confusing, but allow me to explain. Many beginner YouTubers mix up hours with views. They think that if they don't get that many views, how am I going to get many watch time? Here's the thing, watch time is not based on views and it is based on audience retention. For instance, if you have a video that is 30 minutes long and 100 people watch half of that 30-minute video, that is 1,500 hours of watch time. Whereas if the same 100 people watch the whole 30-minute video, that is 3,000 hours of watch time. See, watch time is not based on views on YouTube, because if you had a video of 40 minutes and 100 people watched the video, that would have been 4,000 hours of watch time with only 100 views and one video. The important concept here is that how long can you make those people who click on your videos to stay. The same example applies here, that if you have a 40-minute video and 100 people watch it, but this time each person watches it for 1 minute, that is only 100 minutes of watch time, and that way it is going to take forever to get some watch time. But if you have smaller amount of views but a very high audience retention, your watch time is going to increase much faster. Now I am going to share with you some tips that you can use to increase your audience retention. The first very important thing about retention is drop-off point. Drop-off point, simply put, is the point that most of your audience tend to stop watching your video. It is very simple to find the drop-off point of your videos. Just go to the analytics of that specific video inside the YouTube studio, and there you have an audience retention report. On this graph, if you click on see more down here, it is going to show you that exactly at what point of your video people are dropping off and stop watching your videos. For example, let's say that if at 2 minutes and 50 seconds, more than 50% of your viewers leave your video all at once, there is a very high chance that there is something in that exact spot in your video that is making people leave your video. It may be a long intro, or you are getting off topic, or the audience is getting bored. So you need to take a look at each one of your videos' audience retention graphs and find out what is there that is making people leave your video. That way you can identify your problem and fix them or change them in your upcoming videos, so you can get higher audience retention in your next videos. If there's something in your video and people are leaving your video for a reason and you don't change that in your future videos, you're going to make the same mistake over and over, and people will leave at the point, which results in bad audience retention. Tip number 2 is using hook. Many graphs prove that if your viewers are not hooked in the first 10 to 30 seconds of your video, there is a very high chance that they leave your video. And you need to know that YouTube does not count views that are shorter than 30 seconds, which means that all of those views are not going to count for your videos. So you need to figure out a way to hook your viewers so that they stay more than 30 seconds and gets counted as a view. The best way to do that is to start your video and tell your viewers right away that what are you going to give to them and what they can get by watching this video. If you say anything else, there is no value in it and there is no reason for your viewers to stay. With the type of videos that I make, something is really important, and that is clickbait. Many people ask themselves that does he talk about what he promised in the title? The best way to prove people that if you say that you got 100,000 subscribers in 1 month, for example, you need to prove it and bring your analytics up. This way your viewers are going to get what you have promised and there was no clickbait. So a hook is really important for getting more audience retention and watch time. Tip number 3 is intro. This is another really important tip, and that is to cut your intros. Many people use intros for the beginning of their YouTube videos, but what they don't realize is that you can lose more than 20 to 30% of your viewers because you are making them wait 20 seconds to get to your video. It looks very good to have your username on the screen with all of those cool effects and graphics. However, that gives your audience no value, and it increases the time that they are going to get what they came for, and there is a high chance that they will get annoyed and leave your video, and that way you lose all their attention and watch time. Here's a question that you need to ask yourself. While your intro is very pretty and eye-catching, is it necessary to be there, and does it value your audience in any specific way? If the answer to the question is no, then cut your intro and get to your video as soon as possible. That is going to make a huge difference in your audience retention, and it is a known fact. Tip number 4 is faster. You need to get to your point faster in your videos. There are lots of videos on YouTube that take a decade to get to their point, and I am guilty of that as well. In my old videos, which are private now by the way because they were not related to the topic of this channel anymore, I used to take about 5 minutes to get to a point in those videos, whereas I could simply go over that point with 30 seconds of time. If you take a very long time to get to your point, you are making it very easier for your viewers to get bored and leave your video. Whereas if you get to your points fast and your videos have value, there is nothing extra and off topic in it. They will keep watching because they are getting value from watching your video. A very small tip here can be planning and scripting your videos. When you script your video, you make sure that there are not any additional information that are off topic in your video, and you stay on track and get to your point faster. I know that it takes a lot of time to script your videos, but it is the most powerful weapon for increasing audience retention. Tip number 5 is answer. If you want high audience retention, then create videos that answer a question. Let's say that if a person watches your video on what is on my iPhone, there is a high chance that at some point they are going to get bored and leave. However, if your videos are tutorial videos or advice videos or cooking videos, there is a consistent value all the way through your whole video, which means that you are giving them a reason to watch your video all the way through, or at least a big chunk of it. So by having a video that answers questions of somebody that is searching on YouTube, there is a higher chance that they will watch your video because they want to get their questions answered. So the type of video that you are creating plays a huge role in how much retention and watch time you are going to get on your video. Tip number 6 is your own video. This is a very good trick that can increase your audience retention drastically. Here is what you need to do. After you are done editing your video, put away any sort of distractions like your phone or stuff like this. Then start watching your own video all the way through. If at any point of your video you get distracted, or you are searching for your phone, or you are thinking about something, that means that your video is not keeping you hooked and it is letting you to get distracted. And if you cannot watch your own video the whole way through, believe me, no one else is going to do so. So watch your whole video, and the second that you are getting distracted, that means that your videos are boring. Take a look at the points that are not hooking you. Change them. Does it have too much information? Is it too much off topic? Or are there less graphics on the screen? Maybe you can add a background music. Do anything that you can to fix that part of the video and make it more interesting and more engaging. You will be surprised at the amount of things that you have to cut out of your videos. Sometimes you may even cut your video in half because there were lots of unnecessary parts in it. And that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to share this video with any people you know that might help them. My goal is to help every small YouTuber out there. Make sure to hit that like button and comment down below what you think about this video, or if you know any other methods. Finally, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to get notified every single time I upload videos like this. Until next time, peace.